Celebrating 16 years of Young Turks.
Welcome back. You're watching our special edition of Young Turks. In this segment, we make a quick pit stop at two cities of Belgium, Brussels and Antwerp, to get you a snapshot of how we might all be living tomorrow. Before we move into this segment, here's a quick tutorial on the Internet of Things, or IoT, which simply means enabling connections between electronic objects or things using any service over any network. Now that you've taken notes, let's continue our journey in Brussels. Remember the time when driverless cars sounded like a thing of the future? Well, that's not true anymore. But if you were to imagine what's next, let me tell you. Imagine a world where cars communicate with all sensors around them. What do I mean by sensors? I mean smartphones, street lights, signages. That is the vision of this project that has been funded by EU called Autopilot. Autopilot project, which stands for Automated Driving Progress by Internet of Things, aims to create an ecosystem which involves vehicles, road infrastructure and surrounding objects, and so far has been tested at 6 permanent large-scale pilot sites in Finland, France, the Netherlands, South Korea and Spain. The blueprint is in place. Technology companies across the world are working to turn IoT into reality, and the next step now is IoT standardization. We want a made-in-USA Tesla to work seamlessly on the streets of Brussels. Yeah. And that is possible if there is one standard structure. That's the idea of Autopilot.
Yes, exactly. If you want to use data which are provided by thousands of different objects, which themselves are provided by different stakeholders, different industries, you need to agree on the format of the data you are exchanging. So the standards are allowing different heterogeneous stakeholders to define a common system.
This is clearly a futuristic project, but the team is bullish in completing phase 1 by 2019. Speaking of future projects, let's now head to another city in Belgium, Antwerp, where we visited Nokia Bell Labs. Founded in 1924, Nokia Bell Labs has been innovating for the past 90 years. The first transistor, the first wired broadband, the first wireless system, programming language C, and even the laser. All of this was developed right here by Nokia Bell Labs. One of the largest investors in information communication and technology R&D in Belgium, Nokia Bell's Antwerp headquarters hosts the company's second largest R&D center focused on IP routing and optics after Silicon Valley. I met up with Ingrid van de Voorde, Executive Director Bell Labs Belgium, who took us around to experience some of their future projects. For instance, this worldwide streaming connected car and smart cities project again works on the fundamental principles of IoT. The processing platform picks up available data from GPS, onboard diagnostics and road sensors and connects it with video streams from dashcams and traffic cameras. The real-life application can be used to avoid accidents, online route planning for fleet operators, and of course, energy optimization.
Here we equipped 500 cars with dashcams and additional information to show you the strength of the platform. Driving my car, I am interested where there are the congested areas. Or if the Twitter message explains something that something special happened, I can immediately get the nearest dashcam showing me some footage of that area.
The other project was focused on 16K cinematic virtual reality streaming. A quick backgrounder, the current technology available limits streaming to 4K. I experienced this 360-degree or omnidirectional content which was captured at a resolution of 16K, processed and then delivered on this VR device from the cloud. Virtual with extra reality. One has to see it to believe it. We walk away with a preview of the future and hope to take lessons while we continue to play catch-up. With that, it's a wrap on this special edition of Young Turks. My name is Megha Vishwanath and I'm signing off with my camera person Baljit Singh. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, peace.
Celebrating 16 years of Young Turks.